If you want to be notified when Breakfast Club videos go up, remember to subscribe and click the bell.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Hey guys, Nathan Brandon Masters, Breakfast Club Wednesdays, and I am just now getting to this video much later than I actually thought I would be. I expected to be uploading this by now, but here it is. So hopefully you'll be getting it before midnight. But I want to piggyback off of something that Sister Danger talked about yesterday. And as you can probably tell, I'm going to be talking about John McCain, or not necessarily John McCain, but about the idea of integrity, if that makes any sense in today's society. And I guess it goes back to the idea of being able to disagree without being disagreeable, and being able to accept that somebody is a good person even if you don't agree with them, which is something that I think we are sorely lacking in the conversation or conversations that go on in our daily I would say in our daily lives. Whether, I want to kind of make it like it's happening just in the media, but it's really not. As a matter of fact, it's happening probably more with us, as people on a daily basis here on social media, Twitter and YouTube, Facebook, and we talk about this all the time here on the Breakfast Club. It's not just me, myself, Sister Danger, Kazoom, Sword Sage, and Got That Funk, and even Brock Lolly has actually mentioned this, the way we discuss things. And I think McCain's death is almost symbolic of the death of civility. Now, one of the incidents that he's iconic for, possibly nowadays the iconic incident, is when he's running against Barack Obama, and there's some older lady in the audience who I to this day think was kind of a plant that may have backfired or something. But you got the older lady in the audience, and she says Barack Obama is a Muslim, and he's not American, yada yada yada, the whole birther nonsense, whatever. And John McCain says, no, he's a decent American. We have different ideologies. We disagree on our ideology. And he actually takes the mic from her. And that was impressive to me because I had never seen that done in a political campaign. Typically, when you're in a political campaign, it's heated, like the Trump and Hillary campaign, where, basically whatever you can say against the other side is fair game. And McCain didn't seem to go for that. Now, Sarah Palin, on the other hand, Palin's batshit crazy. And in my opinion, she really opened that door to embracing the far right that, we see right now with Donald Trump and the Trump party, as they're kind of calling it now, because this is not the Republican Party. And another thing, speaking of Donald Trump, that I have to hand to McCain is his willingness to stand against Donald Trump when it seemed that a lot of Republicans simply wouldn't. And it's really interesting to watch what's happening now. It's like all these people are afraid of this one man, and McCain obviously wasn't, which brings me to his next iconic moment, which was the thumbs down vote to the Obamacare repeal. I just thought that was awesome. That right there was just That was just some raw. That's just raw right there. And if you think about what this man went through for the service of his country, Trump is probably the last thing that would scare him. So uh, that's one thing I'm definitely going to miss is having someone like him, at least in the Republican on the Republican side, that would actually stand up against Trump the way McCain did when he felt it was necessary. But I want to bring it back around to how we interact with each other when it comes to debate or any kind of political disagreement. And another thing is it seems like there's no intellectual honesty anymore. No one's really trying to find out what is true or what's right. It's I'm just saying the thing that my team wants me to say. I know we can get mad. All of us get angry when we believe that we're right about something and the other person just doesn't get it. But we can be wrong sometime too. We can be wrong sometime. And sometimes that person just doesn't get it because we might not know what the hell we're talking about. But we all think we do. And that's why it's so important to be, at least in my mind, to be able to disagree without being disagreeable. And to be able to see someone who you disagree with as a human being and not as just your enemy. Because what I'm noticing is you can be somebody's enemy for simply not agreeing with one thing they believe. One thing. Or maybe you call them out on something they said that might have been wrong. They get the sense that you're not on their side, and then they feel like, well, you're one of them. You're one of that other group because you're not 100% down with me, even if I might be wrong. It's gotten to the point where people feel if you don't agree with them, they should have the right to beat you up or threaten you on social media or just do anything to you because you're no longer human in their eyes. You're just a bad person doing bad things, and they're going to stop you because they're ultimately the good guy or good gal, and everything is an extreme. Everything is polarization, and if you see two people actually coming together with some kind of understanding, you immediately have to call somebody out for giving in or, let them know that they are siding with the enemy. And you'll have none of that. But I want to end with this quote that you see here. Americans never quit. We never surrender. We never hide from history. We make history. Now, it probably doesn't sound as awesome as it did the first time I heard it said. And very few quotes like that actually touch me. Make me kind of go like I immediately felt something with that quote. And I kind of wish that we could get back to that time, to that thing when we were Americans, and even if we disagreed with each other, and I don't know if that time ever existed completely, but I mean, it's easy for someone like me to remember a time when we were not in any way, shape, or form this polarized. For me, the way I see it, this is very recent. This type of polarization seems like to me it only happened in the past possibly 10 years, or maybe even less. And going back to Got That Funk's video on Monday. It's very clear that there are forces inside this country that are trying to tear it apart, and they're both on both the right and left, and it's very sad because everyone seems to be afraid for some reason or other afraid to stand up to these people. So, other than that, guys, you take it easy. Nathan Brandon Masters.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're